What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm gonna be doing a little mock draft simulator. I wasn't planning on doing one this early, but people have been asking me a lot, like what I want to do draft wise, and I think this will be a pretty good way of showing kind of what I want to try to do a little bit. Now, take what I'm about to do with a grain of salt. Right now, I'm obviously not that far into the draft yet. I mean, it's still early in the process, so a lot of my opinions will change. There's a lot of players that I haven't scouted yet. So basically, other than a couple things here and there, I will just be drafting positions, not necessarily players, if that makes sense. And I will be drafting as far as value goes too, because like I know a lot of people would say that they want to take like an edge rusher with that third overall pick, because that's what we have right now with Houston's pick. And I would agree with you if there was like a Chase Young or a Myles Garrett in this draft, but there just isn't. There isn't a top talent, not a clear top talent edge rusher in this class. There's not one. There's some guys that I like, but not early in the first round. They're not. It's not good value, because when you're drafting players, you have to take into consideration that the higher you draft them, the more money they're going to make, and the more it's going to hurt your salary cap. And you want that player to be worth that investment. Now, if you are a quarterback needy team, then that's fine for you, because the quarterbacks in this class are pretty good. But outside of that, there's not really any defensive player that in my mind is worth a top 5 pick. Not one. Micah Parsons is a pretty good linebacker. He's very athletic, but he's not like a Luke Kuechly type, because his ability to process things isn't quite elite. He's a really talented player, and I think he'll be good, but a top 5 pick is a little much. And I don't really like any of the edge rushers for even in the top 10. I don't even like him until like late first. And Greg Rousseau, I know he's really being hyped. I don't even like him in the first round. I don't like him until at least day 3. I don't even really want him on my team right now. I don't know how many defensive ends and edge rushers I've looked at yet, but he's definitely last out of the ones I've seen. So, as far as this third overall pick, I want to trade it. I want to find the best trade available and just try to trade it so we can draft a little bit later. Because if you draft later, your options really open up a little bit more. Because we need linebacker, we need offensive line, we need receiver. Edge would be good. That'd be a good like late round pick. Depending on safety, I wouldn't be mad at a safety. Running back might not be terrible. In later rounds, I wouldn't mind a backup quarterback, but we're not gonna. I think we're only gonna do the top 3 rounds today, because, like I said, I'm not that far into the draft, and I wouldn't even know that many players later rounds just yet. I know the quarterbacks pretty well, and in all the rounds just about, especially if I brought out my notes. Which, actually, let me do that. Okay, so I got my notes next to me if I need to pull from them. We are going to go on slow because I've never used this website before and I don't want to be struggling. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. Also, I want to say Happy New Year's Eve. This will probably come out. I'll probably actually put it out at midnight. I'll definitely be happy to see 2020 be over and bring in 2021. So let's go ahead and go. As far as the number 3 overall pick, if we end up stuck and I don't like the trade offers that we're getting for the 3rd overall pick, which I don't think is likely, I would like to either take Penny Sewell or I'd probably go receiver. Now, I ordinarily wouldn't say go receiver with the 3rd overall pick. I generally wouldn't. But I don't like these defensive players that much. And I think you'd get more value out of a Devonta Smith or a LSU. It's early. I literally rolled out of bed to do this. LSU receiver. I got notes on him. Chase something. Jamar Chase. There it is. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so the Jets took Penny Sewell, so I would definitely prefer to trade this. The Lions are wanting to trade us the 7th overall pick. We have 3 trade offers. And they also want to trade us their 2022 first overall pick and their 2022 second. Let's see what else there is. Pittsburgh with the 28th this year. Their 2nd this year, and then their 1st, 2nd, and 3rd next year. That's pretty substantial. The Jets is out of no. Honestly, I'm thinking this would be better for our future. That's a pretty good trade. That's not bad either. Oh, they won our 3rd round. No, they won our 2nd round pick too. Yeah, well, we're going to take this. Steelers can have that. I do like that this website also has trades. I do agree that Zach Wilson should be the 2nd quarterback taken. Really? Pittsburgh traded up to get Justin Fields. That's interesting. Trey Lance to Washington? I mean, I guess. Kyle Pitts to Jacksonville? I don't know about that. I think they should have either gone with Trask or Mac Jones. Sorry, Baltimore. You just got screwed with Greg Rousseau. And also, I'm not expecting this to be accurate. I'm not really expecting any of these to be accurate. It's pretty much just to kind of go over my thoughts a little bit. Rashawn Slater's would be good. Three offers. Probably not going to trade it unless something like blows me away. No. Let's pause the draft so I can look at the players available. Let's see. Let's actually go offense. Let's see offensive tackle. Rashawn Slater would have been an ideal pick for me, but he's gone. Ooh. If I can get him in the 2nd, or maybe... I really like Deontay Brown. I really like him. Not a big fan of Sam Cosmi. I like Alex Leatherwood a little bit better. But I think I'm going to go away from offensive line here. All the running backs are still available. I'm just kind of taking a look right now. Trask and Mac Jones. Obviously, we're not taking a quarterback. I just wanted to take a look. JC, let's look at D tackle specifically. There's Barmore. Edge, maybe. Joseph Osai is a thing, or Carlos Basham. I wouldn't be mad at Joseph Osai. I kind of like Joseph Osai. Do I have notes on him? I feel like I might. Sean Slater. Just going through all the quarterbacks I've got. No. What about linebackers? Nick Bolton still there? He is. I really like Nick Bolton too. I like Carlos Basham a lot too. I'm gonna go with Joseph Osai. I think he's a guy that could really, because they're talking about Greg Russo as a potential development guy. I think Osai is a better development guy, to be honest. Because I think Greg Russo, he's slow. He doesn't turn well. He's not good with his hands. I mean, he's strong for his build, but I wouldn't necessarily call him powerful. You're literally just drafting him because he has long arms, and hopefully you can develop him. Osai has actually got some athleticism to him. He's just a little bit raw. I'm going to go with Osai. No. I'm going to just pick here instead. Linebacker. Can I see her? Yeah, we've got an early second. I wouldn't mind a running back here. Or receiver. Yeah, I don't really like Cosme. I do have film on him though. Where did the wrenches go? I just seen it. I got a lot of notes to go through. Yeah, Sam Cosme. Recovers well, seems strong, looks good when his hands get inside, but they're inconsistent. He has a tendency to miss with his hands. He lunges, needs to hit first. Feet need work, and he's just really raw. Yeah. I think Alex Leatherwood would be a little bit better, but I don't know about right here. Value-wise, defense. J.C. Horn wouldn't be bad, but we don't need a corner. What about linebacker? I wouldn't be mad at Nick Bolton here. I also wouldn't be mad at Carlos Basham and double dipping at edge. I'm just not a big fan of any of the offensive linemen in this situation. Leatherwood. What did I say about Leatherwood? It's early. I need my notes. Athletic for his size. Like to see him punch. Long arms. One-hand punch that I don't like. Plays high. Needs to keep his feet moving. Feet are not good when in contact. Should stay at tackle. Moves really well. Hands are okay, but could be more consistent. Plays smaller than he is. Good on inside zone runs. Okay, never mind. He's a development guy too, that's right. Huh. Thinking of going running back here. And I don't know which one I feel better about just yet. But also receiver wouldn't be terrible. Safety, maybe? I don't like Javon Holland at all. Where is... You know a safety I actually do like a lot? Tyree Gillespie. I got a video coming out about him, I think today, actually. I think it should be out before this video comes out, actually. But I don't like him, like, right here. I'm going to take Nick Bolton. Because he's not going to be a second-round pick by the time that pick comes around in real life. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Definitely need to go offense here. Nope. Najee Harris is still there. That's pretty hard to pass up on. I'm going to go ahead and do that. What quarterbacks are still here? Mac Jones and Kyle Trask are both still here. It's possible. There's nothing that ain't possible when it comes to the draft. There's Tony's gone to Green Bay. I kind of like that. No. I'm not in the business of trading down just for the sake of it. And Alex Leatherwood's still there. That's something I'll probably do. I got the 60th pick too. I got Najee Harris and Nick Bolton already. Yeah. And an edge, right? Yeah, Joseph Osai. I feel pretty good about that. So I don't want to go linebacker. I don't know really with D tackle yet. I like Marvin Wilson a lot, but I don't really want to draft a one tech. I don't think we need to. I think Alex Leatherwood would be the best thing here. Because I feel better about drafting him here than I did before. Nope. Let me see my third round picks. I don't have one until 87. Gotcha. That's a thing. I can propose a trade. Interesting. So I wouldn't be upset about double dipping and going Deontay Brown here. Because I know he says he's number 70, but he's really not. They're just not far enough into the scouting, I should say. To Roche. I actually like Roche better than Russo. I don't even think he's the best edge rusher coming out of Miami. But that doesn't mean I'm drafting him here. I like him better. Wow, Mac Jones is still there. That's interesting. You guys do not have Mac Jones rated very high. I mean, it's possible he could fall this far. I just don't think he will. Kyle Trask just went to Tampa. That makes sense. Kenneth Gainwell's pretty good. Sage is okay. I still got to watch a lot more receivers to really know. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Deontay Brown and move on in my life. Make sure our offensive line is taken care of. I feel pretty good about that. Probably go maybe receiver next. We got edge. We got linebacker. We got running back. We got 2 offensive linemen already that I feel pretty good about. Alex Leatherwood's good, and Deontay Brown is fantastic. He's my guard number 2 right now. And that's only if Penei Sewell moves to guard and doesn't stay at tackle like I think he should. Like I think he should move to guard. He could play tackle and he'd be a solid tackle, but I think he'd be an absolute monster at guard. So, in these later rounds, you can kind of just go positions of need. The first round, you really, when you've got the 50-year extension and all that extra money, you really do need to make sure you're getting good value. Dallas. I have 2 offers. Let's see what the other one is. I think I'm okay. No, I'm good. Pause. Receiver. So out of these receivers, the only one I've really watched is Sage. And I don't think I would draft him here. I definitely haven't watched really any of these tight ends too much. Enough to really know. And we don't need tight end at all. I wouldn't mind just kind of taking a look at the people available. Okay, Mac Jones is gone. Where did he go? Mac Jones went to the Raiders. That's interesting. That would be interesting. I know some of these guards I've already watched. Because I'm like really heavy into guard right now. Walker Little's is a thing. I've done a video on Walker Little. I think I'm going to probably go with Sage. Just because I want to go receiver here and I've at least watched him. He was one of the first players I watched it for this class, actually. What did I say about him? Yeah, he was the 5th. He opted out, obviously. Played inside and out. Lacks great speed. Route running is lacking. Relies on size and strength. Makes contest. Never mind. I don't want him. Not for the Dolphins. Just because we've already got Devontae Parker and Preston Williams to do those things. You don't have scouting reports yet. I'm just going to take the top rated receiver, I guess, until I scout more of them. Elijah Moore. That was me more just drafting a guy, not necessarily drafting the position. I mean drafting the position, not drafting a guy, I meant to say. I feel relatively okay with that. We got 6 players in the first 3 rounds. And I like the haul overall. These top 5 I'm a big fan of. Osai, I think, is a very good development guy who I think can help you right now. Nick Bolton is solid. Really good downhill linebacker. Najee Harris is a fantastic running back for us. And that it's also something that Tua is familiar with. Same with Alex Leatherwood and Deontay Brown. They're both from Bama. Familiar with Tua Tagovailoa. Alex Leatherwood, I think, is solid, and I think he can develop into something better. And Deontay Brown is amazing right now. So I feel pretty good about that. And then Elijah Moore, that's just me drafting a receiver. I got to scout more receivers to really know who I would really take. But anyway, I think that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Again, I want to say Happy New Year's. Goodbye, 2020. Hello, 2021. Let's hope for a better year this year. Now, I probably won't be making any videos tomorrow because I am planning on drinking a lot tonight. So, yeah. If you guys are doing those types of things, just stay safe. Obviously, don't drive if you're going to be drinking, and try not to drive too much anyway. People are crazy on New Year's, so yeah. Anyway, I think that's pretty much going to be it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate you hitting the like button. Have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.